When the module is successfully installed, we want to launch our second activity. So let's comment out this code. And you can see that second activity already has an error. And that's because our app module is not aware that the second activity exists, since it doesn't depend on the dynamic module anymore. And one way to fix this is to use reflection. Java gives us the option of using a class loader to load the class of the class object of a specific type or class. So let's create a function to do exactly that. We'll have a function called getActivity, and we are going to use class.forName to get the class for a given class object for a given class. We have to pass in the full qualified name that includes the class name and its package. So we are going to copy and paste it from above where we used to import it. And that should do it. But let's have a look at the forName. We can see that the documentation tells us that it returns a class object associated with a given class or as an interface, so with a given type. But it also tells us that it throws a class not found exception if the class could not be located. So for example, when the module failed to install or the install was corrupted. So let's trap this call of class.forName around try and catch block, and let's try to catch the exception class not found. And in that case, if the class was not found, we are going to return null. And that matches up with class.forName that returns a nullable class type. After I complete the function signature in here and fix the return type, let's call it on the add-on success. We're going to use the let scope to execute the start activity for result if the class is not null. So we are going to copy and paste it in here, remove the toast because we don't need it anymore, and replace the second activity class call with the activity class that we got from the class loader. Optionally, we can decide to show a toast if we fail to resolve the class object for our second activity.